views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
Geek, what the hell happened to everyone?
I've never seen an anomaly like this before.
Residual frequency signatures detected.
Oh, that's not good.
What does that mean?
It means we're picking up frequencies from other dimensions or times.
Well, at least somebody's getting some action.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's been a long time since I had any frequency in getting some action.
iDork, patch it through the main computer.
Here is my command.
Oh, we're picking up something.
What the hell is it?
It's a broadcast of some sort.
Adjusting audio.
Boosting signal.
Welcome to the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Oh, God, is it Monday?
Getting your work week started right by stretching out your Vajir holes with the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com.
Good morning, Earthlings, and welcome once again. You have been beamed aboard. You are now live and inside the mothership for another action-packed episode of the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Don't worry, the gravitational plates are gravitating, the inertia canceller is canceling, and the deflector array is wearing its mask despite the fact that it's not doing anything. Anyway, folks, we are screaming through the galaxy at triple redunculous speeds, or at least talking really loud in the back row of the movie theater while everyone's trying to watch the freaking new Top Gun. You know what I mean? Everybody. Everybody but me. I'm not going to see it. Why? Because everyone else is. I'm not a conformist. Conformitist? I don't do what other people do. Okay? Kidding. I keep up with the Joneses just like everybody else. Anyway, folks, coming up on the show today, as always, music for your Vajir holes. We got comedy for your soul. We got all kinds of skits coming up, maybe some bad movie flashbacks, classic episodes of Just a Few Questions. Brand spanking new episode just aired yesterday during Inside the Mothership, which airs at 12 noon Eastern, right here on this fantastic radio station and other radio stations around the world. The new episode, why do I always brain fart right on the new episode name? Holographic George and the Time Fixers. That is the name of this next episode that'll be coming. That's in hour number 3. Classic episodes in hour number 1 and hour number 2. We are broadcasting live on Alien X Radio from Detroit, Michigan, onto Raw Talk Online, UG Media, Lime City Radio Network, J. Parker Radio, United Talk Radio, Sword Radio, the Western Reserve Digital Radio Network, and the IRN Internet Radio Network. I just got a message. I, too, am a non-conformist. Anyway, the IRN Internet Radio Network, I believe that's where I left off. And then continuing along with the stations that play us in replay and syndication around the world. 920 WON The Apple, 24.7 The Stream, 97.1 KGSB FM Get Smashed Radio, WRFN 1025, WRPR Rat Pack Radio, United Sounds Choice Radio, Pridecore Radio, Pure Rock Radio, Good Talk Radio, Mile High Radio, and K89. The Alien X lines are open at 1-313-444-8919 or Skype me at AlienStone1. And you'll notice that I always say W. Notice how I say that? W. WRPR Rat Pack Radio. You know what I'm saying? You know why I say W? Because that's how it's said. And I went to radio school, and they tell you it's very important that you say W. But everybody out there that I'm listening say W. It's W. There's no such word as W. There's no such letter as W. It's W. W. Now, here's the thing that's really going to blow your mind, though. If you were to make your W's with loops at the bottom instead of the typist way, which they got the points at the bottom, then it's actually 2 U's, right? Like you're grabbing boobs. It's like 2 U's. So it's a double U. W. W. But, of course, it's, when it's typed, it's a double V. Double V. Anyway, it's English. It's stupid. English language is completely stupid. If I didn't have this, I can't say her name because she'll spring into action behind me, but this listening device that answers questions behind me, I wouldn't be able to spell anything when I'm typing up Just a Few Questions. Anyway, folks, let's go ahead and get things underway like we always do with a bit of a history lesson, bringing you up to speed of what's going on in the world back in the day with with a history lesson on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
Let's take a look at this day in history.
June 6, 1944. Allied forces stormed the beaches of Normandy, France in the D-Day invasion of World War II. Commanding the massive operation, General Dwight Eisenhower, who tells the troops,
"You are about to embark upon the great crusade toward which we have striven these many months. The eyes of the world are upon you."
Years later, D-Day veteran Vernon Grosskopf recalls what he saw on the beaches firsthand.
The destruction and the death, the bodies laying all over. And in other words, I've seen death before, but this was the ultimate, as I'd say.
1982. In the Mideast, Israel invades neighboring Lebanon to drive out Yasser Arafat and his Palestinian fighters. Months later, Arafat and the PLO leadership leave Lebanon, relocating to Tunisia in North Africa. Israel withdraws most of its troops 3 years later, but holds a border zone in South Lebanon until 2000. 1985. In Brazil, authorities exhume a body later identified as remains of Josef Mengele, the fugitive Nazi doctor. Known as the Angel of Death, Mengele performed cruel medical experiments on inmates at the Auschwitz concentration camp during the Holocaust. And 1933, the first drive-in movie theater opens in Camden, New Jersey. Drive-ins become a pop culture sensation across the United States in the first few decades after World War II. Today in history, June 6th. Camille Bohannon, The Associated Press.
Dress, got my suit and tie. We're going out tonight. Behind the curtain lies a mess. Depressed, overcome by the stress. This choreography has got me numb. What have we become? This is a dismal duet with regret. Hot sweat came from every pore.
Steroids were the big drug last decade. This decade is going to be thinkoids. Thinkoids will make stupid people smart. This is a thinkoid? It will make me smart? You mean I won't like Milli Vanilli anymore? You mean when I dial information, I'll only need to listen to the number one time? I don't think it's going to work. Well,
The speed of light is 186,000 miles per second. Vector protective.
Hey, that was fun being smart. There'll be side effects, though. It'll wear off. People will be dumber than they were. Some guy will be on Jeopardy. Einstein's equation.
What is E equals N? What is E? What?
This is Sean Whalen from People Under the Stairs talking to you.
Ain't much to look at after you scrape them off your boot.
dreams. I can hear you every heartbeat, and I feel my body heat rising. Just come close to me, honey. I give you everything you need. Teach me, please. Teach me now. I can't wait any longer. I'm so ready to love. Bet you lead it to my heart, man. Let me put my love into your wild dreams. Take me, please, inside your fantasy. Wild dreams, take me, please. Don't ever break these chains. Wild dreams, take me, please, inside your fantasy. Wild dreams, take me, please. Don't ever break these chains. Wild dreams, take me, please, inside your fantasy. Wild dreams, take me, please. Don't ever break these chains. Wild dreams, take me, please, inside your fantasy. Wild dreams, take me, please. Don't ever break these chains.
Here's this week's bad movie flashback.
No. Please. No.
This is Jack Burton in the Pork Chop Express, and I'm talking to whoever's listening out there. It's a pretty amazing planet we live on here, and a man would have to be some kind of fool to think we're all alone in this universe.
There is a hidden world where ancient evil weaves a modern mystery.
What's going on here? Is this some kind of
Magic. The darkest magic.
It's where Big Trouble was waiting for Jack Burton.
Who? Jack Burton. Me.
Jack?
They told him to go to hell.
You make one move.
And that's just where he's going.
There are many mysteries, many unanswerable questions, even in a life as short as yours.
My destiny rests in your capable hands.
Hey, I'll do my best. This is gonna take Cracker Jack timing, Wang. 1, 2, 3. We may be trapped.
Total concentration. Safety.
Yeah.
You ready, Jack?
I was born ready.
20th Century Fox presents Kurt Russell in John Carpenter's Big Trouble in Little China. Resistance is futile. Probing is not allowed. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. That's 313-444-8919. Or hang out have been beamed aboard, and you are now inside the mothership with Alien Stone.
Am I the meanest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the prettiest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Alien Stone.
But who am I?
Alien Stone.
Who am I?
Alien Stone.
I can't hear you.
Alien Stone.
The Shogun of Harlem.
Alrighty, folks, it is once again time for the punchlines. Oh, I haven't got my sponsor sheet here in front of me. If I don't have my sponsor sheet, then how do we get paid around here, right? As always, the punchlines are being brought to you by Igor's Empire and his family of products. Look for and like Igor's Lube on Facebook and at www.igorslube.com. Also being brought to you in part by the Hardcore S&M Puppet Show with Snuggle and Struggle, Saturday nights on the Triple X channel. Also, the Smurf-owned and operated 3 Apples High Cannabis Dispensary. You'll turn blue. And don't forget about Gingerbread Daycare. There's always a warm place for your child at Gingerbread Daycare. All right, it's time now for the punchlines, folks. And let me see what we got pulled up for you today. All right. Now, I'm sure that, I deliver packages in my other life, my other job, and I see a lot of different homes in a lot of different ways, you know, some way back in the woods, like Gingerbread Daycare, for instance. I've seen them in tight little neighborhoods. I've seen them on top of businesses. I've seen them on side streets and on main roads. And I often wonder what the motivation is to buy certain houses that I myself wouldn't buy. Like, for instance, I would never, ever, ever, under any circumstances, ever buy a house on a main road. Ever. It would never happen. 2 reasons. Why? 1, backing out of my driveway into the main traffic. That sucks. And number 2, drunk people pulling off the road and crashing into my living room. These are reasons why I would not live on a main road. Okay? So, if it said, house for sale, this is how much it is. It's got 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, attached garage, and a fully finished basement, but it's on Michigan Avenue. I'd be like, no thanks. Don't even matter. Don't even tell me how much it is. Doesn't matter. I don't want to live on the main road. Right? Right. Live way back in the woods, okay? We don't have natural gas service, so you got to have a propane truck come out there and fill a propane tank every often. I wouldn't do that. Some people would. I understand. I get it. You want to be out in the woods. They don't have natural gas service out there, so that's the way you got to do it. But this brings me into, like, the squinting and turning my head sideways range of response. A Rhode Island home that inspired the movie The Conjuring sells for more than $1.5 million. The buyer said that the purchase is personal for her. It's not a real estate development, and it's around her own beliefs. Now, if you intentionally choose a house on a main road, I would imagine that you're okay with traffic. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't do that. If you purchased like an apartment on top of a store of some kind, I'm assuming that you wouldn't mind the hustle and bustle going on underneath your floor. Back in the woods, I'm sure you wouldn't mind critters scurrying about on the roof of your house all day long, burrowing underneath your foundation and such. But if you intentionally purchase, and by the way, it's a regular size house too, $1.5 million, okay, you went deep into your bank account, pulled out a big fat wad of cash, and you must be okay with demons walking around in the kitchen in their underwear while you're trying to entertain the ladies. Well, this is a lady that bought it, actually. So entertaining the gentleman, or vice, I don't care, we don't judge. Okay? Entertaining whoever. Maybe this is another one of those freaky ladies that like to date ghosts. So what better thing to do than to move into a house that's already got, you know, built-in demons. If you're horny for the afterlife, doing it in the afterlife. You know what I mean? Who would want to buy this house? Apparently, Jacqueline, that's her name. Nunez. Jacqueline Nunez. Everybody remember that name. She's a freaky deaky. Okay? Chances are, if you like throw a sheet up over your head, cut a couple holes in it, you can get busy with her. Okay, that's what I'm saying. She's got that thing, man. She's got cemetery fever. She's got cemetery fever. Wow, cemetery fever. All right, folks. Anyway, that has been the punchline. And it is now time to take a short break, pausing the action for a station identification, a moment to bring you up to speed with the world of sports from our very own Prospect. And we'll take a short news break as well. And when we return, more music for your Vajira holes and more silliness. All on the way on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
And now your weekly sports update with the Prospect.
What's up, sports fans? Prospect here with the weekly sports update on Alien X Radio. Some NFL retirement news to pass along to you. Frank Gore announced his retirement after signing a one-day contract with the San Francisco 49ers, a team he has fell in love with since they took the chance on him with their third-round pick in the 2005 draft. Becoming one of the most prolific and productive running backs in franchise history, he felt that it was fitting to end his career with him. It has also been announced that Gore will enter the team's Hall of Fame, a well-deserved honor for the five-time Pro Bowler. Journeyman Ryan Fitzpatrick announced his retirement on Friday after 17 seasons with 9 teams. The news broke in a text message sent to the Associated Press. After being drafted in the 7th round with the St. Louis Rams in 2005, Fitzpatrick played for the Bengals, Bills, Titans, Texans, Jets, Buccaneers, and Dolphins before ending his career with the Commanders. Despite playing for those teams for that long, Fitzpatrick has never went to the playoffs. He came close in 2015 when he led the Jets to a 10-6 record, but was eliminated for contention in the final game against Buffalo. And Alex Mack has called it a career. The 7-time Pro Bowler made the announcement via Twitter last week after 13 seasons with 3 teams. His contemplation with retirement was like a swinging pendulum after signing a 3-year deal with the 49ers, informing the team that he will make his decision about his future after 1 year into his contract, and he has made his decision to hang them up. Well, tune in next week for more sports. For Alien X Radio, I'm the Prospect. Say until next time, Prospect out.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
Igor? That's right, Igor here with the final ingredient for love.
Igor's lube?
Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing. Thanks, Igor. And don't forget, Igor's lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
Broadcasting from the dark side of the moon. Alien X Radio. Resistance is futile.
Gas and guns. I'm Chris Foster of Fox News. There have been more mass shootings over the weekend, and gas prices have hit another all-time high. Wyoming Senate Republican John Barrasso on Fox's Sunday Morning Futures.
I think Joe Biden actually wants high gasoline prices so he can force people into electric vehicles.
Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg tells ABC's This Week.
The price of gasoline is not set by a dial in the Oval Office. And when an oil company is deciding hour by hour how much to charge you for a gallon of gas, they're not calling the administration to ask what they should do. They're doing it based on their goal of maximizing their profit.
Regular grade gas on average $4.87 a gallon nationwide, according to AAA right now. There were mass shootings. 4 people or more shot in at least 6 states over the weekend. 3 people are dead, at least 11 hurt in Philadelphia.
Philadelphia police are using surveillance video and other means to piece together information on suspects and a motive. Commissioner Danielle Outlaw said from early indications,
we believe that one of the 3 decedents was a male involved in a physical altercation
with another male that was potentially the genesis of the shooting.
In addition to the 3 deaths, 12 people were wounded. Mayor Jim Kenney, in a statement, pointed to a rise in crime that his city has been trying to uncover reasons for. He called this incident deeply troubling. Gernal Scott, Fox News.
Some vets have made the trip to the American Cemetery in Normandy, France on this 78th anniversary of the D-Day invasion in 1944. Ambassador Denise Campbell-Bauer.
160,000 heroes who were heroic in answering the call to service, in sacrificing and fighting so that we could live in peace and prosperity.
More than 2,500 Americans died in that battle. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson could lose his job in a no-confidence vote this evening by members of his Conservative Party. If Johnson loses the vote, he'll be replaced as Conservative leader and as Prime Minister. America's listening to Fox News.
Welcome back, everybody, to The Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space, broadcasting to you live from inside the mothership on Alien X Radio in Detroit, Michigan, directly into your Vajir holes on Raw Talk Online, UG Media, the Lime City Radio Network, J. Parker Radio, United Talk Radio, Sword Radio, Western Reserve Digital Radio Network, and the IRN Internet Radio Networks. We're in syndication and replay around the world, too. You can check us out in New York City, New York, on 920 WON, The Apple. You can also check us out in Chicago on 24.7 The Stream. How about Seattle? 97.1 KGSB FM Get Smashed Radio. It's probably raining outside anyway. How about Florida? Yeah, it's beautiful in Florida, right? The WRPR Rat Pack Radio's got us down there. And so on and so on and so on. You can give us a call wherever you are. You can give us a call live at 1-313-444-8919. That's the Alien X lines. Or Alien Stone 1 on Skype. Alien Stone and the number 1. Don't spell it out because that would be wrong. For those of you just tuning in, you're late. We get things underway at 9 a.m. Eastern. That's okay. You get a pass. You get a pass. The farther we get away into the show, though, from Earth, if I have to beam you in too late, I can't guarantee putting it back together properly when you get here. I'm just saying, one person had to go home with his dick on his forehead. I'm just saying, you might want to tune in on time to make sure that we get the proper signal for the beaming process. Okay? Anyway, second half of the hour brings us to a classic episode of Just a Few Questions, as always. So, Just a Few Questions is a very strange segment that I do each and every week where I write some very crazy questions. I put people in very strange circumstances, and I give them options on how to get out of it. Okay? So, every week it's very, very different, and every week it's disturbing in a different way. So you can never actually get used to it. You know what I mean? They keep you on your toes. So we're going to go all the way back to 6/9/19. That's right. Today's, well, not today's date. I'm sorry. So it's June 9th, 2019. This one is called The Great Body Jumper. It's just a few questions, and you're listening to the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Just a few questions.
All right, everybody. It's a little early, but it's now time for just a few questions. You will answer some Just a Few questions.
Oh, will I?
Yes.
Oh.
And
who's it brought to you by?
Also in the studio, also answering Just a Few questions. Yeah. Black Heron.
All right.
So ready? Give it up, everybody. Yes, nice.
Yeah, slap hands. Slap hands.
Shows. All right. This portion of the show is being brought to you by Ashley's of Westland, located at 7525 Wayne Road in Westland, Michigan. Stop in on Mondays for $5 burgers, Tuesdays for $3 pints and trivia, Wednesdays for $5 pizza, and Saturday nights for Sporkle Live with DJ Wild Bill. And now you can order online for delivery with Uber Eats and Grubhub at www.ashleys.com. That's Ashley's of Westland, Michigan's premier multi-tap. Are you ready to answer just a few questions?
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Here we go. Question number 1. Oh, look at this. See, I'm not even prepared here. Let's get this ready.
Question number 1.
Question number 1. All right.
Damn.
You went to bed last night just like any other night, but when you woke up, you felt a bit different. You no longer felt like yourself. You flash back and remember to the movie Freaky Friday and start to imagine what it would be like if you switched bodies with someone.
John Travolta.
Oh well, you decide it's time to get up. But there's something wrong. You don't have any legs.
Oh, Lieutenant Dan.
You don't have any arms.
Of course so, boy.
You don't have a human form.
Wow.
It's not Friday, but it's definitely freaky. You have somehow switched bodies with the 1980s television icon Kit from Knight Rider.
What?
What?
That is correct.
So I'm now
Took a
Kit.
left turn.
You are now Kit from Knight Rider. You are now a black Firebird Trans Am with a sweeping red light for a grill. You roar out of the garage and down the driveway out into traffic. What do you think are some of the benefits and downfalls of your new condition? A, you have a turbo boost, and you can outrun any other car on the road, including the police. But you're a black car with black leather interior, and if you still had balls, I'm sure that you would sweat them off in the summertime.
Yeah.
B, you have retractable machine guns, so you can clear the roadway of morons ahead of you. But even though you have an array of high-tech gadgets and weaponry, you still only have a blue book value of a 36-year-old car. Or C, you get to hang out with the world's renowned recording artist and superstar, David Hasselhoff.
The Hoff.
Hoffman. But he's going to be inside you.
Oh. Ooh. No one wants that.
Without a shirt.
Oh, I like that. He's adding stuff now. I like that. D, you are fireproof, bulletproof, and can sustain several direct missile strikes. You're practically indestructible, but Eddie Murphy can still take you out by putting his banana in your tailpipe.
That was good.
We're not going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
Igor's Lube, everybody.
Igor's Lube. Banana in the
To get
tailpipe.
the banana out of your tailpipe.
Or in. Or both. Slowly.
No, man, you got to save them all. So,
I ain't gonna fall for no banana in the tailpipe.
And go.
I'm gonna go with B.
B, you have retractable machine guns so that you can clear the roadway of morons ahead of you, but even though you have an array of high-tech gadgets and weaponry, you still only have a blue book value of a 36-year-old car.
Don't care.
Cool.
I'm still blowing bitches up.
That's right.
Yeah. That's what it's all
All
about.
right.
Out the way, I'm late for work.
I'm going with the banana in the tailpipe.
Always.
You want to be...
Go with the banana in the tailpipe.
Achilles heel.
I'm going to go with A.
Going with A. Because you have the turbo charger and you can blow off any, blow off.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah. You can blow away any other car on the road, including the police.
Yeah.
But you're going to sweat your balls off in the hot black car.
That don't matter.
That's true. You just roll down all the windows.
Yeah.
Go with the breeze going. And hey, it's an old car, too. That means that the air conditioner has that old vent there, the ball cooler.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you'll be all right.
It's like the old Sabre.
You're totally fine.
Two down at 150.
I'm going to go with B as well.
You're going with B as well because the machine guns are awesome.
Yeah, like, who doesn't want to clear morons
Who
out
cares what it's worth?
I'm with you.
It's a matter of what it's worth to you.
Yes.
And to me, a 36-year-old car could be worth $50, but if I can blow somebody off...
What?
Wah, wah. Blow somebody up.
I can hear the auto-tune version of that now.
Yes, wow. I'm sure you do.
Right.
Well, I'm going with B as well because I know what I'm worth.
All right.
All right.
Simple.
All right, cool. So there was no wild card answer on that one.
But the bonus question is, what do you think? Make one up.
David Hasselhoff.
Give me a good reason why it would be awesome to be Kit. And then the reason it would be bad.
Pass.
Pass.
I mean, good one, dude.
He could do that with the turbocharger right around.
It's already a win. I've always wanted to own a fucking Thunderbird.
I don't know. Did Kit from Knight Rider have like the oil spill thing?
He had everything. He could fly even at one point, I think. At one point, little wings came out.
I've never seen Knight Rider.
No?
So this is a hard question.
So
I only saw the bench warmers.
I think it'd be
Mel
cool.
had the car.
Oh, yeah. But you know about it, but you never saw it. Yeah.
I think it would be cool to have the oil spill, so when people are tailgating, you can just hit the oil spill thing and they can spin out. But a downside would be is
What's up, oil spill? It's Igor's Lube.
Yeah. Hashtag Igor's Lube.
Better than an oil spill.
Slippier than an oil spill.
You have to get hosed down.
But then, the downside would be Hasselhoff with no shirt on having to clean your car.
Oh, God.
in your driveway.
While listening to Whitesnake songs.
Oh. That's like a mental stain, man.
Love that I'm feeling?
Like, drive it.
Anybody got another one?
Anybody?
No, I don't got anything.
No. Pass.
The Gene Simmons vault will not fit inside.
That's true. It's pretty large.
It will if you use Igor's Lube.
Yeah.
It's a
Anything will fit inside.
Marshall today, man.
All right. So, question number 2.
Question number 2.
Question number 2 is... So, after an amazing day as Kit, you head back to the garage and go to sleep. When you wake up, you realize that it has happened again. But this time, you have switched bodies with the Hedgehog. No, I'm not talking about the Sega game character. I'm talking about the porn star, Ron Jeremy.
Oh,
horrible.
Given your pop culture knowledge, how do you think a normal day would go for you as Ron Jeremy? A, wake up and climb out from under a pile of naked people, make a cup of coffee and a shot of whiskey, and start looking for a reality TV show to audition for. B, you wake up and have your live fluffer take care of little Jeremy, pour a glass of orange juice, and pop your VHS copy of Surreal Life Season 4, watching it with the blinds and your robe open. C, you wake up and start remembering all the hot chicks that you used to bang back in the day and how you even used to get paid for it. And then you remember that you're just today's Ron Jeremy, so you rub one out into a dirty sock. Catch the afternoon showing of Howard the Duck at the Dollar Show. Or D, make up your own answer and go.
I'm going C, sponsored by hashtag Igor's Lube.
All right.
Because Leah Thompson was in Howard the Duck and she looked good.
You know?
Yeah.
In that movie.
Okay.
Howard the Duck. These guys are not going to remember. These guys are not going to know.
that's
what Howard the Duck is at all.
I've seen it.
Fun
fact, I know what.
They're a little
the
fuzzy
Duck
on
is.
VHS even. They're like, let's...
No, I know.
Dude, we had Titanic on VHS.
I still have a VCR that works.
3 VHS tapes made one thing of Titanic.
Oh, yeah.
I watched Kiss Meets the Fab in the Park on mine.
Oh, yeah.
Bootleg VHS I have have a whole room tapes. of VHS tapes still.
He has a whole room
I
of
got rid
Kiss.
of all mine, but
Yeah,
I don't know. I'd probably write my own Igor's Lube commercial because it's quite simple.
Yeah.
You just come up with a bunch of slogans, record them as Ron Jeremy.
Yeah, absolutely. See, we need to get this guy on board. Him and Pee Wee Herman.
Secret word, Igor's Lube.
Get both of them in the commercial together with Ace Barsley.
Yeah. Chose one.
I think I'll go with C, man. Howard
C?
the Duck. Can't go wrong with that.
Can't go wrong with the duck.
Or rubbing one out there.
Right.
You know.
There wasn't anything negative in that one, you know?
It's not negative. Maybe if there are people watching.
There was a
maybe.
decline in awesomeness, but you know he was pretty up there. So there was room to move.
I mean, I'm going to do what I normally do, with the exceptions. I'm going to watch Howard the Duck.
Yeah. Why not?
That's the actual finale.
Right.
Exactly. Everything else is just the normal day. Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's just a Tuesday.
No, I definitely am going with the Howard the Duck as well. That's
Howard
what
the
I
Duck.
would be doing. Yep.
Well, I'm going to make up my own because
what I understand is he does like comedy shows now. So that'd be pretty fun to do. Just like
I think he does. Wasn't he at the Token a few months back?
I think so. So yeah, like that would be my typical days. Like I just go and do my comedy.
Actually, he was. I do remember him being at the Token. All right, yeah.
All right. Igor's Loop, man. Yeah.
All right, sweet.
Dude, can you imagine we get Ron Jeremy to be a spokesperson for Igor's Loop?
That's
This is
And
like
Pee Wee Herman.
And Pee Wee Herman.
This is like Bill and Ted. Like
little children.
we need Eddie Van Halen.
Excuse me, Usher. I'm trying to rub one out.
Use that. Probably get him to do it.
I'm trying to use the lube.
That's terrible.
Question number 3.
All right, so question number 3. After rubbing another one out
Oh my gosh, it's Fist of Fury.
and having your manager shave your back and taint, you drift off to sleep with visions of all the hot porn chicks that you used to bang all those years ago. But now, morning has broken and a new day has dawned. Today you feel odd again as you open your eyes and at first thought you have been at first thought you had been covered with mud or poop. But as your vision begins to focus, you soon realize that you have switched bodies with the intergalactic mobster Jabba the Hutt.
Oh, wow. Man.
As Jabba the Hutt, what would you most want to be remembered for? A, you were a ruthless gangster that kept Han Solo hanging on his wall like a NASCAR collector plate from Lifetime magazine. B, eat whole frog-like creatures straight from the bowl where they're still alive and maintaining a figure that resembles a lopsided soft-serve turd. B, you look like a lopsided turd. Come on now.
I thought it was funny.
just kind of cocked sideways, like, yeah, I know. A sideways turd worm. Having super hot princess in gold bikini. Oh, let's start over again. Having a super hot princess in a golden bikini chained to your throne, but nobody thought anything was going on because no one at the prop department could imagine what Jabba's dick should look like. And neither did you until just now. What's Jabba the Hutt's dick look like?
Probably like a sideways turd. You know?
Look, that turd had a child.
It looks like like another Jabba.
No, it looks like a corn kernel.
Yeah.
I think you guys are disturbing the fact that you're actually thinking about it.
I bet you he doesn't even know. Like,
that's the point of
there's
just
no
a few
way
questions.
he's
They get you thinking, man. Get your brain.
All right, what's D?
D is when the reporter from the Empire Gazette shows up. Investigators on the scene told him that you were found dead with a chain wrapped around your neck and that you were clearly a victim of autoerotic asphyxiation.
Hell yeah.
Like Michael Hutchins and David Carradine. And go. And there is a wild card answer.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know. I thought D was pretty clever. I'm going with D.
You're going with D.
Hoping somebody else will choose a wild card because I still want to know what
Wild card, secret word.
Secret word.
I'll go with the wild card.
The wild card is you would be hoped to be noticed, best known for subtitles.
yeah. That is totally sick.
That's weak.
Yeah.
Weak.
I'm going to go with B because frog-leg creatures and, eating them. That's what I want to be known for if I could do that. So
I would like a dish of them and those little spider creatures from the Dark Crystal that ran across the table.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
If you could contain them all in an eating area.
You'd eat
them?
Without them running away.
Man.
All right. Continue. Oh, my God.
Aaron.
Jesus.
He don't even know.
C. No, C.
C. Oh, because the hot Princess Leia, and now nobody knows what you're already thinking about what the dick looks like.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody got a good mental picture
Yep.
of Jabba's.
So,
Little Jabba.
guys.
Little Jabba.
Little Jabba.
Little
J.
The only Star Wars I've seen is the
He hasn't
Family
seen
Guy
Star Wars.
Jabba was in.
I'm sure you know who Jabba the Hutt is.
I do. The wild card. I'll just pick the wild card because I don't really know.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you already picked the wild card. We went this way this time.
No, we
didn't.
like that.
Who called the wild card?
That was
Yeah.
Stack.
Gummy bears are cool.
They're sick, you.
All right. Bonus question.
Boner question.
Oh, no. Number 2. Number 4.
Do you think that Jabba's dick would look more like a Baby Ruth or more like Mr. Hanky without a hat?
Mr. Hanky without a hat.
All right. Okay, we can all agree on that one then, right? Now we've all focused. See, we all had this kind of an idea, and now we've all focused it together.
Yeah.
And now we've got it, see?
Got the answer.
Come together.
Baby Ruth.
Oh, my God. And now it is time. Lightning strikes. Kit is a Firebird or a Thunderbird?
He's a Firebird.
Correct, he is a Firebird.
Lightning strikes again.
Kit was voiced by William Daniels or Daniel Williams?
Oh, shit. I don't know. Shoot. I don't know.
William Daniels.
Yeah, let's go with that one.
Yeah!
No, you are right. I'm sorry, I hit the wrong button.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice.
Ron Jeremy was in a movie called Fury of the Fist and the Golden Fleece.
False.
True.
I don't
You gotta all come together.
True, man.
come together. Sure.
I say false. I'm sticking with my
I'm going to say false, too.
So most people say false?
Sure.
Okay, so the answer is, the final answer is false.
Oh, watch
listen
the
to me.
baby.
He was in a movie, that's right, that called
listen to Kev,
but
you
I don't
know?
believe it's a porno, though.
Probably.
If it was, then you would know for sure.
Dave would know.
I would probably, yeah. Well, I can go check my collection.
Was that porno that Meryl Streep was in?
Is Ron Jeremy's penis longer or shorter than 9 inches?
Oh, I'm not going to answer that.
GeneSimmonsVault.com. I don't know.
You can always answer that by saying, well, I would have to guess.
I don't even want to guess on that. I'm going to say shorter, man. I'll guess.
One for shorter.
I don't know, man, because the dude's known for being the hedgehog.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
very small.
assume,
Kinda.
guess, it's longer.
You got one for shorter, one for longer.
I'll say
Wild card.
wild card.
Igor's up.
Longer.
Yeah.
One for longer.
Short.
Middle. No, I don't know. I'll just say longer.
Longer. So we got 3 longer.
I'm
I'm gonna
right.
say it is 9 inches.
Damn.
That's the wild card.
It's longer than 9 inches.
Huh.
That's a big winker, man.
That is.
Winker.
Sorry, man. Yeah, because, it squirts in her eye and then she's got a wink. Like,
Tallywhacker.
Yeah, I've only seen him in Orgasmo and Boondock Saints.
Orgasmatron.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was in Boondock Saints.
Yeah, he was in both of those.
yeah, he does some non-porno stuff, too.
Well, he does comedy movies about pornos.
Yeah. Jabba the Hutt. Ladies' man or just a bad date?
Ladies' man.
Get shot or tossed into the Earth's tooth-filled vagina?
Tooth-filled vagina.
Eaten by the rancor.
I'd rather get shot.
The Rancor, yeah.
Not the Sarlacc thing.
Not the Rancor. It's the Earth's tooth-filled vagina. So what was that thing called?
Sarlacc.
It was in the
Sarlacc.
It was
Starlight Express. Starlight Express. Starlight Express. I don't know.
What is?
It's past his bedtime, man.
What is wrong with you today?
The answer is get shot. I'd much rather get shot because remember you would be digested over the course of 1,000 years.
That's what I want, man.
Man, you are a strange cat today too.
I know.
He likes it.
Man.
Where'd you guys go for breakfast, man?
Holiday Grill.
Nice talking to you. Don't eat the pancakes.
Oh yeah, no, I got you.
We did. Hash browns are wonderful.
And that has been just a few questions.
I know it was just a dream. I know I didn't have an anal probe. And I know that I am not under alien control.
You're inside the mothership.
Son of a bitch.
Me and my lady want to get
busy tonight. What do you recommend?
Igor's Lube.
I got my fist stuck in a gravy boat. Any ideas on how I can get it out?
Igor's Lube.
The hinges on my cabinet doors are squeaky. What should I use?
Igor's Lube.
I got dry, flaky elbows.
Igor's Lube.
Okay, but what if I'm being held hostage by a supervillain in an underground lair with a ticking time bomb and only seconds left until detonation? What would save me then, huh?
Igor's Lube.
That's right. Everything is smoother with Igor's Lube.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
Oh my God. What have I done? What have I done?
Look at the turning wheel. The Alignment, the latest CD from The Creeping Chaos, featuring Dead in the Water.
Dead in the water.
Beg for mercy and Under the Blade.
We live our lives under a blade.
Available now at iTunes, CD Baby, and Rock of Ages in Garden City.
Hey kids, want to learn how to be a real rock star? Play the Bryan Adams Game of Rock and Roll by Malcolm Badley. Pick a card. You write wimpy ballads for major motion pictures and lose credibility with your rock audience. Go back 10 spaces. Pick another card. You get Grammy nominations for the same wimpy song. Move up 5 spaces. Uh-oh, the camera does a close-up during your latest video shoot showing your pockmarked acne face. Go back 3 spaces. The Bryan Adams Game of Rock and Roll. Count the number of pretentious rock star interjections in the Bryan Adams songs. Whoever counts the most wins. Play the Bryan Adams Game of Rock and Roll, a board game for bored people.
Are you tired of going to funerals and seeing the bodies of your enemies, nemesis, and frenemies prematurely decomposing before you get a sucker punch in? I know, frustrating, right? Since you're the kind of person who likes to get the last word in, or in this case, get the last flying elbow in, the next time it's time to put someone you know and hate in the ground and get some payback, do it right with quality formaldehyde like Fred's Formaldehyde. With Fred's, the corpse of that person you hate oh so much will stay fresh and together longer, giving you ample time to throw fruit, vegetables, or even have sex with his wife right there in front of the casket. Fred's Formaldehyde, giving you guaranteed vengeance on the not so dearly departed.
This portion of the show is being brought to you by Phillips Milk of Amnesia, the over-the-counter remedy that works so well, you'll never remember why you used it in the first place.
The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
Report. We're in standard orbit, Captain. Good work, Mr. Tukok. What the hell are we doing in the 21st century? There's something we need to do. If I told you once, I told you 1,000 times. Don't mess around with the space-time continuum. Captain, I've located the signal. Put it on speaker.
You're tuned in to the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Well, that'll wake you up in the morning.
Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos, directly into your vagir holes. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. You got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back. It is hour number 2 of the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. I'm your host, Alien Stone, as we are screaming through the galaxy at triple redunculous speeds, or at least talking really loud in the back row of the movie theater, pissing everybody off who has finally gone out there to see the brand spanking new, what? Top Gun movie? Top Gun movie? Everybody is talking about the Top Gun movie, except, well, I guess I'm talking about it right now. But I honestly, I'll be honest with you guys, I don't care. I don't care. I can wait till it comes out free on cable. Seriously, I can.
Oh, but they made sure they waited so you could see it on the big screen.
I get it. I do. I totally get it. And if I was a fan of Top Gun and all that, I would totally want to see it on the big screen. I totally get it, and I understand and I support you all for going out there and seeing it. But that doesn't change the fact that I don't care. Okay? I just don't. Not a fan. Anyway, folks. Everybody's like, man, you're so negative today. I was positive for you, right? I hope you get to see it. I hope you love it. I do. I hope nobody tall sits in front of you. I hope nobody's eating nachos during the movie. I hope they get all that taken care of during the previews. I hope nobody takes out their cell phone. Hope you enjoy all of it. Okay? Just saying. I hope nobody stinky is sitting around you. Enjoy. Okay? It's nice and loud in there. Okay? You need to have it that way too. The jets and all. I get it. Okay? Anyway, folks, coming up on the show, we got more music for you with Ear Holes. We got another bad movie flashback, a classic episode of Just a Few Questions on the way. A tasty episode, by the way. Tasty. That's your little hint. Sports, we got news. All this stuff is coming up, but let's go ahead and start things off with music for the Vajir Holes. I'm reaching into a bag of stuff I haven't even listened to yet. Now, I kind of trust the band because I have played one or two tracks by this band. They have done something most bands have not done. They sent me an entire freaking album worth of songs. Most people go, here's one song. It's the one I think you should play. Okay, well, you give me one choice. Now, if I don't want to play it, you're out, right? But if you send me 10 songs, chances are there's probably something on there I'm going to like, right? Unless you really suck. Just saying. So anyway, this band is called Regulus. And I'm sure I'm saying it wrong. Because, I don't know, Regulus. That's what we're going to say. This tune is called Skin. We've played a couple of them in the past, but I have not played this one yet. So check it out. And we will be back with more stuff like the punchlines after this. So enjoy. It's the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space, Alien X Radio.
her and bring her to me.
Now, kid, you bad kid. Now, kid. Mom, Kitty's being a dildo.
Well, then I know a certain kitty who's sleeping with Mommy tonight.
What? You gotta get over this whole jealousy thing. Alright? Seriously.
No, you're not my kind. Yeah, you never will be. As long as you keep on spitting that hate, get on out of my life. It's another time. Unlike it ever will be.
this week's bad movie flashback.
No. Please. No, not that.
Welcome to Tromaville High, an average American high school, with one exception. It's located only 1 mile away from a nuclear power plant. They said it was 100% safe. But they were wrong. Welcome to the class of Nukem High. Yes, at Nukem High, strange things are happening. The Honor Society has changed from a group of clean-cut preppies into a vicious gang of cretins. The teenage student body is transformed into horrifying mutations. And physical education is turned into a nightmare of violence. Introducing Warren and Chrissy. I love you. 2 young lovers caught in a world gone mad.
To die!
Yes, at Nukem High, anything can happen. And does. The class of Nukem High, where you'll learn the 3 R's. Reading, writing, and radiation. The class of Nukem High. Rated R.
Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Am I the meanest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the prettiest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Alien Stone.
But who am I?
Alien Stone.
Who am I?
Alien Stone.
I can't hear you.
Alien Stone.
The Shogun of Harlem.
Okay, Facebook fact checkers, relax, calm down. That was all just a joke, okay? That was all just a joke. I am not the Shogun of Harlem. He was a character in a movie. Okay? He was a character in a movie. Great movie, by the way. The Last Dragon. Great movie. Show enough, the Shogun of Harlem. That's not me, okay? So fact checkers, calm down. Don't block my video. By the way, I don't think I've ever had a video ever that stayed unedited by Facebook at some point. Somebody like, oh, we own this, we own that. You own the D chord? Because that song I wrote. So, it's crazy. Anyway, fact checkers, I've also never even been to Harlem. Okay? So, can't be the Shogun of a place I've never been to. No need to waste your angry little keyboard checking me out. Okay? Get back to something else. Anyway, folks, what do we got here for the... Oh, by the way, the punchlines today being brought to you, as always, by Igor's Empire and his family of products. Look for and like Igor's Lube on Facebook and at www.igorslube.com. Also being brought to you in part today by Yusuf's Butt Liquor. It's fine imported Turkish penitentiary toilet hooch. It's deeply, deeply imported. Also, the Amber Heard Skid Mark Eraser. It works on bed sheets and pillowcases. Warning! Usage may cost you as much as $15 million. And Papa Bonus Popcorn. The magic is in his warm, buttery drizzle. Anyway, folks, the punchlines. What do we got here for you this time around? Well, a curious cougar corralled in California classroom. That's a lot of C's. No, I'm not talking about a hot teacher, because I wouldn't even know what one of those is. Like, when I went to school, there were no hot teachers that we could call a cougar. All of my teachers could have easily been a stunt double for Granny on the Beverly Hillbillies. Okay? I'm just saying. There was no danger of any shenanigans between teachers and the students back then. Okay? There was a definite... They were not the same. Anyway, we're talking about an actual cougar, though. A freaking mountain lion. Okay? We're in a world right now where we're worried about people walking into schools that aren't supposed to be in there. How the frick does a 40-pound mountain lion just stroll right into the school? Authorities said the 40-pound mountain lion casually, of course, like what was he, like strolling? He was like, how you doing? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Stop, check his watch. Yeah, nice to see you. Like, he knew what he was going to do, but he was being casual about it, like trying to trick everybody. Like, maybe he was dressed like one of the parents. You know, had a handbag or something, casually walking in. Nothing to see here. 40-pound mountain lion casually walked into the classroom and was contained when a janitor shut the door. So, janitor saves the day, right? Walks into the classroom. I'm hoping there were no kids in this classroom. How did they get out? It doesn't say that. It says it contained the cougar. In the classroom with the children? Doesn't say that. Maybe you should, like, elaborate your story, folks, so we know what's going on. Anyway, they captured the mountain lion. They got a nice little picture of him, like, all curled up and sleeping, where, like, children should be learning their ABCs. But why and how does a 40-pound mountain lion stroll into the school casually, as it says? Casually. Well, that's the only way it would have got in, right? Because like it ran in all evil and everything. I'm sure that it wouldn't have got in, right? The janitor would have just stopped at the door. Sorry, you can't come in here. You're a monstrous cougar, and you're going to be a nuisance in the building. We can't have you here. But because he was so casual about it, nobody even thought to question, the cougar dressed like Mrs. Appleby. I'm just here to pick up my son, take him back to the cave and eat him. That's been the punchlines, folks. Oh, man. So someone's got to jump all over my funny story now. Okay, so the school wasn't open yet. That's what it was. Okay, well, it sounds like it was open enough for the doors to be open and have the mountain lion walk in. But at least the kids weren't there yet. Okay, so they were able to capture the mountain lion and get it out of there before the kids showed up for the smorgasbord of children. You know what I'm saying? How would that have gone, right? Maybe he wanted to be the mascot. Maybe he wanted, because the way I look at it, I went to my elementary school was called Kettering. Guess what? Our mascot was? Guess what? That's right. We were the Kettering Cougars. That's right. And our mascot was not a hot teacher chick. No, it was not. It was an actual mountain lion, a cougar. Okay? Why it's got two names, I don't know. Got another name for it? I don't know. Monster cat? I don't know what you want to call it. Anyway, folks, we need to do some more music for the Vajir Holes here. One more song before we get into our short little break, and then we get into the second half of the hour. So what are we going to play? Let's reach into the bag of stuff. I have no idea what it is, bag. No idea. This could be Gregorian chant music. I have no idea. Never Again is the name of the song, and Sidechain is the name of the group, and it's the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Cracks form in the sky as the gods choose to fight. No matter how I try, they won't save my soul. You know it just depends. We might make a mess, but should I tell you again? I was torn apart from what we've got. Never again. And I was set aside and ostracized. Never again. You watch me like prey until I fade away. No matter what you say, I won't hide from you. You know it just depends. We might make a mess, but should I tell you again? I was torn
broadcasting directly into your brain.
And now your weekly sports update with the Prospect.
What's up, sports fans? Prospect here with the weekly sports update on Alien X Radio. Some NFL retirement news to pass along to you. Frank Gore announced his retirement after signing a one-day contract with the San Francisco 49ers, a team he has fell in love with since they took a chance on him with their third-round pick in the 2005 draft. Becoming one of the most prolific and productive running backs in franchise history, he felt that it was fitting to end his career with him. It has also been announced that Gore will enter the team's Hall of Fame, a well-deserved honor for the five-time Pro Bowler. Journeyman Ryan Fitzpatrick announced his retirement on Friday after 17 seasons with 9 teams. The news broke in a text message sent to the Associated Press. After being drafted in the 7th round with the St. Louis Rams in 2005, Fitzpatrick played for the Bengals, Bills, Titans, Texans, Jets, Buccaneers, and Dolphins before ending his career with the Commanders. Despite playing for those teams for that long, Fitzpatrick has never went to the playoffs. He came close in 2015 when he led the Jets to a 10-6 record, but was eliminated for contention in the final game against Buffalo. And Alex Mack has called it a career. The 7-time Pro Bowler made the announcement via Twitter last week after 13 seasons with 3 teams. His contemplation with retirement was like a swinging pendulum after signing a 3-year deal with the 49ers, informing the team that he will make his decision about his future after 1 year into his contract, and he has made his decision to hang them up. Well, tune in next week for more sports. For Alien X Radio, I'm the Prospect. Say until next time, Prospect out.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
Igor? That's right, Igor here with the final ingredient for love. Igor's lube? Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing. Thanks, Igor. And don't forget, Igor's lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
Broadcasting from the dark side of the moon. Alien X Radio.
Resistance is futile.
Gas and guns. I'm Chris Foster, Fox News. There have been more mass shootings over the weekend, and gas prices have hit another all-time high. Wyoming Senate Republican John Barrasso on Fox's Sunday Morning Futures.
I think Joe Biden actually wants high gasoline prices so he can force people into electric vehicles.
Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg tells ABC's This Week.
The price of gasoline is not set by a dial in the Oval Office. And when an oil company is deciding hour by hour how much to charge you for a gallon of gas, they're not calling the administration to ask what they should do. They're doing it based on their goal of maximizing their profit.
Regular grade gas on average $4.87 a gallon nationwide, according to AAA right now. There were mass shootings. 4 people or more shot in at least 6 states over the weekend. 3 people are dead, at least 11 hurt in Philadelphia.
Philadelphia police are using surveillance video and other means to piece together information on suspects and a motive. Commissioner Danielle Outlaw said from early indications,
we believe that one of the 3 decedents was a male involved in a physical altercation with another male that was potentially the genesis of the shooting.
In addition to the 3 deaths, 12 people were wounded. Mayor Jim Kenney, in a statement, pointed to a rising crime that his city has been trying to uncover reasons for. He called this incident deeply troubling. Gernal Scott, Fox News.
Some vets have made the trip to the American Cemetery in Normandy, France on this 78th anniversary of the D-Day invasion in 1944. Ambassador Denise Campbell Bauer.
160,000 heroes who were heroic in answering the call to service, in sacrificing and fighting so that we could live in peace and prosperity.
More than 2,500 Americans died in that battle. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson could lose his job in a no-confidence vote this evening by members of his Conservative Party. If Johnson loses the vote, he'll be replaced as Conservative leader and as Prime Minister. America's listening to Fox News.
know it was just a dream. I know I didn't have an anal probe. And I know that I am not under alien control.
You're inside the mothership.
Son of a bitch.
And now it's time to answer just a few questions.
All right, folks, it is once again that time. It is time to answer just a few questions, and this portion of the show is being brought to you by Igor's Lube and his family of products. Try out his brand new turkey gravy flavored mayonnaise. Igor's Bird Batter. Here, batter, 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 yum. Now available in the 1 gallon Easy Splat Vat. Oh, yes, this is another fantastic product from Igor's Lube and his empire. So, are you ready to answer just a few questions, sir?
As ready as I shall ever be, my friend.
That's right. You can only be so ready, like a dog in the car for a turn. Never happened.
Coming in hot.
Question number 1.
Question number one. We have seen the delivery industry boom during the shutdown. No one wanted to go outside, so they had everything brought to them. There was nothing you could not get online and have shipped safely to your front door. Now that things are opening back up and more people are beginning to go outside again, the businesses are poised to receive customers in their stores again, but people are still afraid. They are still worried about being in public with the actual public. They want to leave the house, but they don't want to go inside any other place. So, you have decided not to open a brick and mortar store or business. You will instead develop a complete line of convenient vending machines that will contain the items people need but won't go in a store or in a shop to get and don't want to wait for delivery. These machines will be outside and, of course, at least 6 feet apart from each other. Let's start with the basics. Pizza has always been the king of delivery food. Are you not gonna try to dispute that? King of delivery is pizza, no question about it. Okay. Well, one phone call and 30 minutes later, you are eating a delicious pie with your favorite toppings. So, people walking by can order a hot and freshly prepared pizza from the touch screen. Let's build your pizza vending machine. First, what will you do to make your machine different? I mean, it's already different. You're going to have a pizza vending machine. I mean, I know I've heard of this before, but it's not too common. Okay, so A, design it to look like the old Zoltar fortune-telling machine from the movie Big, but instead of Zoltar, you'll install a stereotypical animatronic Italian chef that won't be insulting or offensive at all. B, you could add a trap door to a pit of spikes for people who order pineapple and anchovies. Or C, place a warning sign that says touching the screen after the last 200 people is far and away more risky than walking into the Pizza Palace and ordering the pie at the counter. So it's going to be A, B, or C. Warning about the diseased screen that you're ordering from, trapdoor for the pineapple and anchovy people, or Zoltar, the Italian chef, stereotypical, what you want on your pizza pie?
I gotta go with the Italian chef, to be honest with you.
Right, I see, but oh boy, it won't take long for the cancel culture to get you.
I mean, God forbid somebody put anchovies on a pizza. That's gross as ugh.
Exactly, dude.
You know, so I mean,
that's Daddy Mac nasty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, come on. That's basically just salt in the shape of a fish. Yeah, so that's what you do with that. So, number 2 on this is people need their drinks. They're up next. What will be in your drink machine? A, soda, water, and Gatorade. B, coffee, Red Bull, and 5-hour energy shots. Or C, Igor's internal sterilization smoothies, mango bleach, passion peroxide, and Corona Colada. Remember, we're moving forward in this world, man. Soda water, Gatorade, coffee, Red Bull, 5-Hour Energy, or Igor's internal sterilization smoothies, mango bleach, passion peroxide, and Corona Colada.
That's so awesome.
See, these are boxes that I need to make. Like, you give somebody like a real drink, but you put that on the outside of it.
Right.
Yeah. That'd be funny.
I'll go with C.
All right, so it's the Igor's internal sterilization smoothies.
Yep.
Yeah, that's. I think there's 3 episodes that have made their way down.
Can I have the Italian chef be like Igor's voice? Or
the Italian, the Italian chef will be Igor's voice.
Yeah. Or Igor, or
Igor's,
or be Igor. What?
Igor doing the voice of an Italian chef.
Yeah.
It's an Italian smooth. I can't do that. I don't think that would work.
All right,
maybe just the Swedish chef instead. Squirt. No. And the last one on here is, what will your warning label say on your coffee cups? A, hot, 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 hot. B, don't be stupid, this is coffee, and that means it's hot. Or C, remember that lady who burned her coochie with coffee? Yeah, don't be that lady.
Oh, it's going to be all 3 of them.
All 3 of them, man. There's going to be no room for a logo.
Hot, 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 all the way around the top and the bottom parts.
And that says, don't be stupid, this is coffee, that means hot.
Yep. And then on each side of the coffee cup, we'll have one of those things on there.
About the coochies.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even a picture of her with a circle and a slash to her. Yeah, and a scarred coochie. No, then people wouldn't drink it.
No, that would be only on the venti sizes.
Gotta have more room on the cup.
Gotta have more room in the cup. It's gotta be a venti.
That's right. Why wasn't that on the cup? There wasn't enough room. You have to upsize for that, okay?
It's Italian for large, yo.
Bringing us to...
Question number 2.
Question number 2. Now you have a drink machine that will contain a wide variety of products, but you will have to add a feature. You will have an add-on feature. A secondary menu of things that you can add to your drinks. Here are a few of for each of those beverages. Choose the ones that you will be adding buttons for. So, you know, like if you got coffee, you could hit the cream button, or you can hit the sugar button. Okay? So what are you going to add? So first one here is, people love to add things to their coffee. What can they add? A shot of Bailey's Irish Cream. B, goat's milk infused with crack cocaine.
Hell yeah.
Or C, the ingredients and directions to make coffee at home for pennies on the dollar without impeding traffic by sitting into a quarter-mile-long drive-through line that wraps around the building and out into the street. Goat's milk infused with crack cocaine. That is bad stuff. I'm just saying, man. You want to wake up? That's the coffee to wake you up, baby.
Man, I'm going with that.
Catch a buzz and a felony.
As much as I think the goat's milk,
you might get in trouble. You think someone might raid your machine?
I think we might get raided with that one. I think we could ask for, or bringing in the total wrong clientele, and we're not going to accept bridge cards. So
wow,
we're going to go with C.
You're going to go with C. So the ingredients are not just make your own damn coffee at home, and not sit in a line out into traffic, impeding traffic.
Yeah,
because it's real easy to make.
There's support groups for you guys, and if there's not, there needs to be one, because it's just ridiculous.
Right.
I don't get it.
If the line is more than one person, I mean, come on, it's coffee. All right, so next one is, people are more health conscious today than ever before. What will you offer them? Individually wrapped vegetables to avoid cross-contamination. Like, I would like some broccoli. Broccoli comes out in a little bag. I would like a carrot. Carrot comes out, wrapped in a little bag. Or B, a giant fiber muffin and an instructional video on how to use the 3 seashells for future power dumps.
Oh, yeah.
Then you got C. While enjoying your product of choice, you can hook up to the machine for a quick blood pressure test, STD screening, or echocardiogram. Can't get to see the doctors a little more, you know.
I'm going to go with B and C.
You go B and C. All right.
Yeah. First,
right.
yeah.
Giant fiber muffin tells you how to use the 3 seashells.
Yeah, nobody wants a. There ain't nobody out there that wants an individually, you know.
Wait, can I have
wrapped
one little piece of
carrot.
asparagus, please? I want some asparagus and a little.
Excuse me. Yeah.
I want my pea to stink later.
Yeah. Peas already come in a pod.
Can you imagine individually wrapped peas?
Or little pieces of corn.
Right, they did totally misunderstood. And honey buns? B, chocolate-covered insects, kimchi, and aged sushi? Or C, Tide Pods, nose condoms, and randomly selected live sea creatures that will battle you to the death. Please note that if you select those live creatures and accidentally let them get away, they may grow up to be kaijus and destroy Tokyo. And we just got booted off of everything again.
I am going to be good. I think on this one, dude, I have to stick with the classics because you called out all the classics with the potato chips, honey bun, and candy bars. So that is what I'm going to do. Stick with A.
Stick with A, the classics, A. So, individually, no. The potato chips.
Yes.
Candy
Potato
bars,
chips, candy bars.
and honey buns. Just don't let Igor re-envision any of those products. You know, because remember, what was that one he had? The grape and raisin stuffed something or other. It was a horrible idea. I don't know what he was thinking.
Peanut butter bars, don't mess with. My little Debbie's nutty bars and the Star Crunch things. Don't mess with those. Leave them alone, Igor.
Leave them alone. Don't be putting like
they already are perfection.
Chunks of garlic in there or something weird.
Yeah.
So, by the way, we are completely off of video now.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. It actually now says unknown error. Doesn't know what it is.
Yeah.
So, next one would be, now that people are going back to the bars, that means...
And they are too, dude.
Yeah.
Let me tell you that.
Well, that means they're going to be drinking more, right?
Exactly.
That means they're going to be partying more.
Yep.
And that also means there's going to be a lot more one-night stands.
Giggity!
Otherwise known as the Doink and Dash.
Mastered it back in the day.
What do you load into the machine for these folks? A.
Yes, I got it perfectly.
Tampons and condoms.
Nope.
B. STD symptoms and self-diagnosis chart with pictures.
Nah, you'll see that anyway.
Or C. Plan B pills and chastity belts. You could always make up your own answer.
Oh, I'm definitely making up my own
He's
answer.
like, yeah.
Yeah, sponsored by Igor. We're going to have the Igor's, what is it? The hump and, the dip and dash?
Oh, the Doink and Dash.
The Doink and Dash combo pack or tri-pack, whatever you want to call it, but it's going to have to include a little tube of lube.
Oh,
okay.
Dude,
Okay,
the Igor's Doink and Dash bug out bag.
Yes. My man, write it down. Bug out bag. Igor's bug out bag, okay? Which will include a tube of lube, okay? Baby wipes for the horror bath cleaning, okay? And a small bottle of your favorite cologne.
Gotta get rid of that smell.
You gotta get rid of the stank when you're done with it, dude.
What happens if you accidentally got stripper glitter or stripper dust on you, which is glitter?
Oh.
And what if the stripper was wearing glitter?
Maybe then some Igor's glitter removal.
Igor's glitter remover. Actually, it's Igor's stripper dust remover.
Yes, the stripper dust remover.
Igor's stripper dust stripper. Wow.
Oh, now you're just making stuff complicated. Look at all this
Look
stuff.
at this, dude.
See?
There's a lot of stuff.
They can't see nothing.
No, they can't.
So, either way.
All right, so.
And for the deluxe one, okay?
The deluxe.
You can have the Igor's. But wait! Act now!
If you act now.
Then you can have the Igor's STD tester for the post STD tester.
That's right.
Added for a low price.
The Swab and Bob.
Yup.
Or the Bob and Swab.
For your favorite sloppy toppy.
Depending on whatever order you want to go in. All right, so now that people are going... Oh, wait, we already said that, right? So you made all that stuff up, didn't you? You added a bunch of things.
Oh, yeah, man. You didn't write all that down? No. Playback.
It was pretty much all of this stuff.
What is it?
What, the STD...
That's a dip and dash.
Oh, the Doink and Dash.
Doink and Dash. Igor's Doink and Dash Bug Out Bag.
Complete with lube, baby wipes for the whore shower, or the whore bath, and your favorite cologne. Cologne of choice. Wow. They have, like, great names for the colognes, too. Like Ball Sweat is one name.
Dude, and I'm not... Bro, the Manscaping Club thing, or not the club, when I got that Manscaper, they have the ball deodorant lotion.
Yeah.
All nice, musky smell. And then the refresh spray, dude, that actually tingles your nuts a little bit.
When
you're all sweaty.
So you're saying you're going steady with a spray bottle right now?
Bro, I'm just saying the hot, sweaty days just kind of, and it kind of like tingles and cools things down.
Are you saying they're trying to mess with Igor's Skin Bridge cooling gel?
Are
they competing?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I think we better check the patent on it, to be completely honest with you.
I'm telling you right, man. You're patting something down. Bonus question for this one is...
A boner question.
I haven't had a bonus question in a while. What 2 items could you include that would render the Plan B and chastity belt useless? A, morals, restraint, and common sense? Or condoms in the jaws of life?
Condoms in the jaws of life.
Yeah. That sounds all right to me.
Oh, what is wrong with you?
We will accept your answer. Judges, yes. Bringing us to...
Question number 3.
Question number 3. Now that we have addressed the most common of our products, let's get into the real meat and potatoes of the vending machine future. What are the 2 biggest areas you could cash in? Panic buying and vices, of course. People have always had their desires, addictions, and vices. Now, they are also into panic buying. I know, weird combo, right? But here we are. Let's start with the latest trend, and that's panic buying for sure. All we need to hear is something is going to happen, and they go running to the store to empty the shelves and fill their homemade bomb shelters and radiation tubes. So, what are you going to put in your vending machine for the panic buyers? A, bottled water, Spam, and batteries. B, hand sanitizer, toilet paper, and freeze-dried coffee. Or C, Aunt Jemima syrup, Land O'Lakes butter, Uncle Ben syrup, Eskimo pies, and Mr. Potato Heads. Panic buying, the reason is different.
Well, the first 2 are too obvious.
Yeah? Remember, they're buying this stuff because they think, oh my God, they're not going to have it anymore.
Yeah.
So if you are a reasonable person, what do you think out of all those items will we not have anymore?
What was the second one?
Second one was hand sanitizer, toilet paper, and freeze-dried coffee.
Go with that one.
You're going to go with that one. See, I myself would have went with the Aunt Jemima syrup, Land O'Lakes butter, Uncle Ben's rice, Eskimo pies, and Mr. Potato Heads, because if things keep going the way they go, those won't be available in the future, whereas hand sanitizer, toilet paper, freeze-dried coffee, bottled water, Spam, and batteries will continue. Unless, of course, there's a nuclear bomb drop. And then you're going to screw down there in your radiation tube playing Mr. Potato Head.
I was more worried about the coffee, though.
Yeah?
See, if you would have added the coffee in with the other one,
You could have said all the above.
I could have said all the above.
Yeah. Could have had all this. You've been down
How
there
about,
all
could I
wired on coffee
substitute-
and playing Mr. Potato Head.
See, that's just it. I'm not really down on the Mr. Potato Head thing.
Pouring syrup on yourself.
And I wouldn't, I'd maybe buy one. I definitely wouldn't buy two or more of them. So if I could substitute Mr. Potato Head with the freeze dried coffee, I would definitely take that one.
All right, there you go. So you don't have no room for Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah, I ain't got
we'll
no
get that
room
out of there,
for
and
Mr.
we'll go with the
Potato Head.
coffee.
Caffee on that, and
All
I'll
right.
take that one then.
So now, people are stocked up on the things they think they will run out of as soon as the world crashes down around them. But there are many things that you may... Wow, I'm really bad at this today. There are many things that you may not think about. Things that you may have trouble finding when the shit really hits the fan. Not the things we need, but the things we want, desire, and obsess over. Let's make sure people have access to these items. What items will you include? And what would you call the machines? Okay, so what items are you going to put in these machines, and you're going to name the machine itself.
All right.
So, the first machine that you could choose is rolling papers, grinders, pipes, and marijuana. The second one would be all the major alcohols like vodka, rum, and tequila. The third one, I'm not going to go through it. I'm going to go one at a time. Let's do the rolling papers, grinders, pipes, and marijuana. Would you call it Ray Ray's, Smoke in the Box, or other?
I like Smoke in a Box.
It's almost things like that should be something that gets sent to your house every month.
Yes. The Smoke of the Igor's
Smoke
of the Month Club.
Wow. See? Igor's Smoke Club. That'll remind me so I can actually write it down later. All right. So you're gonna call it Igor's. What are you gonna call that vending machine? Oh, you went with Smoke in the Box.
Yes.
Smoke in the Box. Okay.
Smoke in a Box.
Next one is all the major alcohols like vodka.
Oh, wait, hold on. Igor's Puff. No, because Puff and stuff is actually out there already, isn't there?
Yeah. Puffin stuff.
Igor's High and Buys.
Igor's High and Buys. Hear the jingle now.
There you go. I like it.
All right. You buy and you get high.
Yeah.
All right. So, the next one is all the major alcohols like vodka, rum, and tequila.
Okay.
Would you call it A, the bartender, B, the drunk tank, or C, the liquor box?
I like the liquor box.
Oh, we're going to just change the spelling. And a hyphen. There we go, liquor box.
Couple capital letters in certain spots.
So not only is it like a vending machine bar, but it's almost a strip club vending machine bar.
Exactly.
So there must be like a video screen.
Yep.
Cool. Next one. Kind of could have saved that for this one.
$20 a beer.
Hookers and handguns.
Yes.
So hookers and handguns is what's going in this one. Are you going to call it A, loads, B, bullets and boobies, or C, the bang bang?
All three are respectful names there.
So what you do is then you line them up like pinball machines, where you're playing essentially the same game. You just change the lights and the flickers and the name of it. So you have three different vending machines all having the same product.
I like the bang bangs.
You like the bang bang?
Yeah.
Get your bang while you bang. The bang bang.
Can we call it like gang and bangs?
Wow. Now there's a capacity limit.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah. And number 4, which is if you had chosen to go with all of these. Let's say you could pick all of them. You do all these machines. Would you call it A, Lucky Strikes, B, Porky's, the vending machine, or C, what happens in Lost Vending stays in Lost Vending?
I like that one, dude. Good job out of you.
You like that one?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Now let's address mental health and social anxiety.
Must we?
We must. What machines do you think would help with this? A, creative insults and complaints. Okay, so that would just give you, like, you put the money in there and we give you insults and complaints that you could utilize, okay? So you could call it the bitch box. Insults can be delivered via Facebook or in person. Just remember that insults delivered in person may result in the loss of hair or teeth. The next one is B, head-sized plastic bags and large zip ties. It's called the silencer. This product will stop the whining sound, but warning, use of this product could result in your incarceration. Head-sized plastic bags.
I'm already down with that one. Don't even go any further.
but we will. C, it cancels upsetting culture. It's called the Snowflake Time Machine.
Oh, man.
It deletes history as you see fit. Warning, may enlighten others as to your status as an ignorant douche canoe.
You know, I did say a secret word earlier.
Which word was that?
I said douche.
Well, that's a normal word.
Oh, yeah.
We say that all the time. I don't think we've gone through an episode without saying douche.
It's true.
I don't think we could.
What was that one again, though? What was the whole explanation of it?
The whole thing? You got creative insults and complaints called the bitch box.
Yeah.
You got head-sized plastic bags with large zip ties called the silencer. Or cancels upsetting culture called the Snowflake Time Machine.
I'm going with B, man. I'm going with the zip ties and oversized bags.
You just got to be careful because it may result in your incarceration.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Sometimes it's worth it. Sometimes 25 to life is worth it. I don't know.
I thought about it a couple times. Not gonna lie.
I saw a comedian once.
People suck.
I saw a comedian one time. He pointed out at a crowd and goes, "How long have the two of you been married?" And they said, "We've been married for 50 years." It was 50 years? Wow. Do you realize that if you killed her on your wedding night, you'd be out by now? I was like, wow. Wow.
Oh, wow.
All right. Well, that brings us to lightning strikes. Yes or no from a vending machine? Potato chips.
Yes.
Certainly. I've had many potato chips from vending machines. True or false? Alien Stone got a watch from a gumball machine at a bowling alley.
I'm going to say true.
It flew out, busted open, fell all apart. I put it back together with the battery that came with it. It lasted 5 years.
Good job.
That was not bad for a quarter.
Quite.
Yes or no from a vending machine? Pig's feet and collards.
No.
Negative.
Wouldn't get them from anywhere. So that long event.
That's almost a secret way. Yes or no? Oh, wait, we just did that one. Should the Igor's Lube vending machine dispense tiny bottles for $1 or squirt in your hand for a quarter?
I'm going for a squirt in hand for a quarter.
Either one. I think it should be optional. The bottles would come out the side, but the squirt would be like right about that right height. You got to put your hand, Just saying. Yes or no from a vending machine? Candy bars.
Yes.
Of course. Any of candy bars. Paydays, Snickers, all of them. They're all good. In an episode of The Simpsons, Homer got his hand stuck in a vending machine. Why couldn't he use his other hand to free himself?
It was holding something. Wasn't it?
I thought for sure you'd get this one.
Oh, bro, I haven't. Oh. Yeah.
It was stuck in another vending machine. He was dragging the vending machine, and then he looked over and he goes, "Oh, candy." And then you look at him later, and he had his hand stuck in 2 different vending machines. Dummy.
Must have watched it yesterday too. You got the whole idea from that.
That's one of the episodes that stuck really good because it caught me off guard. I laughed so hard.
I'm gonna look it up when I get home though.
It just he looked at it, he goes, "Oh, candy," and then it cuts to like someone's holding the phone up to him and his hand stuck in both of them, and I was like just dying. Yes or no from anywhere on Earth? Pig's feet and collards.
For me, no.
No.
You fine.
No. Why do you want a dirty animal's foot that walks in its own poop and then pretty much the grass that you feed it? Ugh. I don't want that.
I don't want that.
Vending machine sandwiches. Appropriately proportioned or clearly made by aliens or someone who has never eaten a sandwich before.
The yes.
Did you just say yes?
Yes.
Like everything, yes. Appropriately proportioned for aliens or people who have never eaten sandwiches before.
Thank you.
It's bread that makes you think of egg salad. Best name for a vending machine that dispenses straight razors and sharpened toothbrushes. The prison wallet or Yusuf's bathroom buddy?
I'm going to go with Yusuf's bathroom buddy.
That is correct because we have established in previous episodes that the prison wallet is a great name for a band.
Yes.
Prison band and their special, Prison Wallet and their special guest, what was it, a special guest? Liquid Spam Tank.
I think it
was the special guest, yep. So finally, yes or no? On the Bitchbox vending machine that dispenses creative insults and complaints, if the user chooses to send an insult via Facebook, would you include a feature that would allow the insult recipient to physically respond by activating a swing-out lever with a large steel-toe boot on it, on the end of it, that swings up hard and deep into the user's vagina?
Would I do that?
Would you include that option?
Abso-freaking-lutely.
That's right. Armchair warriors.
Yeah. God, I had one last week too, man.
They're all big and bad, talking all kinds of stuff, and then all of a sudden a steel-toe boot comes swinging out of the machine. Soprano. Yes. Absolutely correct answer, sir. And that has been Just a Few Questions.
The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
Come in. Here's your morning briefing, sir. Yeah, you forgot my toilet tweet. Don't you remember? You're not allowed to tweet anymore, sir. Yeah, I forgot. It's okay, sir. That's why I'm here. Yeah, I hate Mondays. Not much to do when you're in the office of the former president. Well, you could always listen to the radio, sir. Ah, that's different. What's on? Oh, I don't know. Would you like me to turn it on? Why not? Got nothing better to do.
It's the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Oh, Ditzy. Call these guys up. See if they want to interview me. It'll be huge.
Resistance is futile, but you can struggle if you like. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. You got something to say? Say it, bucko. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919.
Alrighty, folks, we have reached hour number 3 of the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. We are broadcasting to you live and deeply into your Vajira holes from Alien X Radio in Detroit, Michigan, on Raw Talk Online, UG Media, the Lime City Radio Network, J. Parker Radio, United Talk Radio, Sword Radio, the Western Reserve Digital Radio Network, and the IRN Internet Radio Network. And in syndication and replay around the world on stations like K89, Mile High Radio, Good Talk Radio, Pure Rock Radio, Prodcore Radio, United Sounds Choice Radio, WRPR Rat Pack Radio, WRFN 1025, 97.1 KG SBFM Get Smashed Radio, 24.7 The Stream, and of course, 920 WON The Apple in New York City, New York. And folks, wherever it is that you're tuned, wherever it is that you are listening, you can give me a call live on the Alien X lines at 1-313-444-8919. That's 1-313-444-8919. Or Skype me at Alienstone1. That's Alienstone and the number 1. Don't spell it out. You'd be wrong. For those of you just tuning in, you are late. You are mega late. You are super ultra mega late. We get things underway at 9 a.m. Eastern here inside the mothership for the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. So, hour number 3, music for the Vajira holes as usual. More punchlines coming up. another update from the prospect, another update from the news, and we'll be getting to the brand spanking new episode of Just a Few Questions called Holographic George and the Time Fixers, where we got a bunch of people that actually we got, of course, Sir Unit of D, we had Sir Martin of Mad, and we also had Donnie Stanfilio, the guitar player extraordinaire from the Creeping Chaos. He was also sitting in for that episode, and they'll be answering those questions. That's coming up. But first, let's go ahead and throw some of that music directly into your Vajir holes. What was I going to... Oh, that's right. I was going to do some Creeping Chaos, as a matter of fact. Wow, I can't even type. All right, there we go. All right. So we're going to go ahead and start things off with some Creeping Chaos and some of the brand spankingest new music that they have to offer. It's called Meltdown! It was kind of a challenge, too. They were told that you have to write a song called Meltdown! And they were like, okay, I could do that. Stop yelling at me. So here it is, Meltdown by the Creeping Chaos on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
It shakes us to our core, disgust for which there is no name. But now sirens wail, the reactor swells and cracks. Now there's no way a ship to play.
Hi, this is Doug Bradley, Pinhead from the Hellraiser movies, and you're listening to Alien X Radio. And you'd better carry on listening to Alien X Radio, or I will tear your soul apart.
time. Beaten to shape, grown to foremost fine. Grab it, prepare a strong, fine child. Keep alive through and through. Crawling, breathing, and spitting teeth. Crawling, bleeding, and spitting teeth. They say kings do not weep. Out here it's easy to see how every full-bound piece in line claim they're doing fine. What pity! wasted kiss. Do not weep. Out here it's easy to see how every fool found peace in line. Claim they're doing fine. Sweetie, sweetie, sweetie.
This is Justin from Concord Angels, and you're listening to Alien X Radio.
I wanna be the one you hate. I wanna show you your mistakes and be the one that sets your fate. I wanna be the one you hate. I wanna be the one you hate. I wanna be the one to break. Just to put money to blame. I wanna be the one you hate. This hate is underground. Your soul cannot be found. There's nothing left for me. They say there's nothing left for me. This hate is underground. Your soul cannot be found. There's nothing left for me. They say there's nothing left for me. Make you see you're gonna waste and let your mind is empty space. I wanna be the one you hate. I wanna be the one you hate. I wanna twist it to your brain and be the one to put to blame. I wanna be the one you hate. This hate is underground. Your soul cannot be found. There's nothing left for me. They say there's nothing left for me. This hate is underground. Your soul cannot be found. There's nothing left for me. They say there's nothing left for me. This hate is underground. Your soul cannot be found. There's nothing left for me. They say there's nothing left for me. This hate is underground. Your soul cannot be found. There's nothing left for me. They say there's nothing left for me.
Here's this week's bad movie flashback.
No, please, no.
My name is Zunar J5/9 Doric 47.
Get me the Pentagon. Red priority.
You're a cat.
He's the cat from outer space. You're serious?
I'm serious.
While you and I are talking this very minute,
Some slimy, green-headed, 12-legged creep could be crawling into the White House.
You're trying to tell me that your little pussycat came from another planet, from another galaxy, in a spacecraft and landed right here on Earth.
They're up against genius.
I gotta tell you something, pal. It's dumb.
It's a spacey comedy that'll boggle your mind.
It is mind-boggling. The man who owns the secret of this device could control the universe.
You are under arrest.
And the pussycat, General.
And the pussycat.
He's got his paws on the power.
The power that cat possesses is awesome.
You betcha, Charlie. And if you know what's good for you, you'll land this thing and let Lucy Bellamy...
Quiet.
Okay.
Walt Disney Productions, The Cat from Outer Space.
I used to be a nice girl. Until Alien Stone took me for a ride in his mothership. Now I'm an intergalactic hottie. Thank you, Alien Stone.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
And now your weekly sports update with the Prospect.
What's up, sports fans? Prospect here with the weekly sports update on Alien X Radio. Some NFL retirement news to pass along to you. Frank Gore announced his retirement after signing a one-day contract with the San Francisco 49ers, a team he has fell in love with since they took a chance on him with their third-round pick in the 2005 draft. Becoming one of the most prolific and productive running backs in franchise history, he felt that it was fitting to end his career with him. It has also been announced that Gore will enter the team's Hall of Fame, a well-deserved honor for the five-time Pro Bowler. Journeyman Ryan Fitzpatrick announced his retirement on Friday after 17 seasons with 9 teams. The news broke in a text message sent to the Associated Press. After being drafted in the 7th round with the St. Louis Rams in 2005, Fitzpatrick played for the Bengals, Bills, Titans, Texans, Jets, Buccaneers, and Dolphins before ending his career with the Commanders. Despite playing for those teams for that long, Fitzpatrick has never went to the playoffs. He came close in 2015 when he led the Jets to a 10-6 record, but was eliminated for contention in the final game against Buffalo. And Alex Mack has called it a career. The 7-time Pro Bowler made the announcement via Twitter last week after 13 seasons with 3 teams. His contemplation with retirement was like a swinging pendulum after signing a 3-year deal with the 49ers, informing the team that he will make his decision about his future after 1 year into his contract, and he has made his decision to hang them up. Well, tune in next week for more sports. Alien X Radio, I'm the Prospect. Say until next time, Prospect out.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
Igor? That's right, Igor here with the final ingredient for love.
Igor's lube?
Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing.
Thanks, Igor.
And don't forget, Igor's lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
Broadcasting from the dark side of the moon. Alien X Radio.
Resistance is futile.
Gas and guns. I'm Chris Foster of Fox News. There have been more mass shootings over the weekend, and gas prices have hit another all-time high. Wyoming Senate Republican John Barrasso on Fox's Sunday Morning Futures.
I think Joe Biden actually wants high gasoline prices so he can force people into electric vehicles.
Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg tells ABC's This Week.
The price of gasoline is not set by a dial in the Oval Office. And when an oil company is deciding hour by hour how much to charge you for a gallon of gas, they're not calling the administration to ask what they should do. They're doing it based on their goal of maximizing their profit.
Regular grade gas on average $4.87 a gallon nationwide, according to AAA right now. There were mass shootings. 4 people or more shot in at least 6 states over the weekend. 3 people are dead, at least 11 hurt in Philadelphia.
Philadelphia police are using surveillance video and other means to piece together information on suspects and a motive. Commissioner Danielle Outlaw said from early indications,
we believe that one of the 3 decedents was a male involved in a physical altercation with another male that was potentially the genesis of the shooting.
In addition to the 3 deaths, 12 people were wounded. Mayor Jim Kenney, in a statement, pointed to a rising crime that his city has been trying to uncover reasons for. He called this incident deeply troubling. Gernal Scott, Fox News.
Some vets have made the trip to the American Cemetery in Normandy, France on this 78th anniversary of the D-Day invasion in 1944. Ambassador Denise Campbell Bauer.
160,000 heroes who were heroic in answering the call to service, in sacrificing and fighting so that we could live in peace and prosperity.
More than 2,500 Americans died in that battle. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson could lose his job in a no-confidence vote this evening by members of his Conservative Party. If Johnson loses the vote, he'll be replaced as Conservative leader and as Prime Minister. America's listening to Fox News.
I know it was just a dream. I know I didn't have an anal probe. And I know that I am not under alien control.
You're inside the mothership.
Son of a bitch.
Alrighty, folks, we've reached that point. We're at the bottom half of the last hour, which means it's time to review the very brand newest episode of Just a Few Questions. Holographic George and the Time Fixers is the name of this episode. We had Sir Martin of Mad, Sir Unit of D, and we had Don Stanfilio from the Creeping Chaos, and I put them through the ringer for yet another episode of Just a Few Questions.
Answer just a few questions.
All right, folks, it is once again time to answer just a few questions. As always, this portion of the show is being brought to you by Igor's Empire and his family of products. Look for and like Igor's Empire and Igor's Lube on Facebook and at www.igorslube.com. It's getting warm out there, folks, so it's time to start thinking about keeping the boys cool. I'm talking about no one wants to be walking around with sweaty taint. So try out Igor's Skin Bridge Cooling Gel, now with roll-on applicator. Just apply a nice thick layer and stay cool all day. That's Igor's Empire and his family of products. Are you all ready to answer just a few questions?
As ready as we're going to be.
So we've got Donnie. We've got Mad Martin. We've got Sir Unit of D. All right.
All right, man. Let's do this.
Switch over into just a few questions mode. Here we go.
Question number one.
Question number one. You have been out for a few hours trying to shop for a few household items and pick up some groceries. After driving all over town, hitting several stores, you are now returning home with about half of what you went out to get. And half of what you did get is not the brand or type that you really wanted. But that's all the stores had. No, I'm not saying that the shelves were empty. They were fully stocked, but with about half of the normal stuff and a limited variety of what they did have. So, bummed out, you had to settle for the store brand mac and cheese at the premium brand price. and had to pass on the beer this week to pay for the gas just to get to the store so that you can longfully stare at the cooler case while an instrumental version of Dreamweaver plays through the crackling mono speaker above.
I love that song.
Wow. So you stop at a light on the way back. You hear a voice. You hear a voice say again how none of this is the president's fault. You turn off the radio in anger. You then, just then, a bright light and a popping sound comes from your passenger seat. As the light dies down, sitting next to you is holographic George Carlin.
Yeah. Let's do this.
He asks you why you're stopped at the light, to which you smile and reply, "My brother drives like this." The pixelized comedian is not amused. He explains that he has been sent to take you on a rescue mission. The two of you will go back and fix the broken world. You ask him, "So are you going to take me on a trip through history in a time machine built out of a phone booth?" He laughs and says, "No, this is 2022. They have an app for that now." Phone booth, he says. What happens next? A, you wake up in the middle of the intersection after passing out from the fumes emanating from your cheap dollar store air freshener dangling from your rearview mirror. B, you toss the bag of mushrooms out the window and vow to stop doing drugs at that point. C, ask Digital George to introduce you to Keanu Reeves. Or D, take out your cell phone and download the Interdimensional Time Circuit Directory and Travel Navigational application from the Google Play Store. There's also a wildcard answer. We'll start with Donnie.
Well, this is easy. Since I would never throw out mushrooms, I'm going to go with A. With the dangling air freshener.
Yeah, you just passed out, like woke up and like, whoa, in the middle of the intersection.
Yeah, because they're horrid. They're horrid, I know that.
All right.
Mushrooms, good.
Yeah, mushroom good. Put it on my pizza. Let's go with Sir Unit D.
Well, it definitely. I wouldn't have a cheap air freshener. You know, me, it's go big or go home. So I'm not going to buy the cheap stuff.
He actually sprays real Jakar.
Exactly. The real Igor's stuff gets sprayed in there. Definitely not going to stop doing drugs because, you know, drugs are good.
Okay. They help us so much. I'll do drugs to protect the rest of the people.
If I don't go with the wild card, Gramps is going to go with the wild card. I know that. So I'm going to go with D.
You're going to go with D. Take out your cell phone and download the Interdimensional Time Circuit Directory and Time Travel Navigational application from the Google Play Store.
Yep. I'm going to go back and I'm going to save Dime Bag.
Sir Martin of Matt!
I was thinking of D, and I was thinking exactly the same as D, so I will go with the wild card.
The wild card is you wake up in the intersection, toss out most of your mushrooms, ask if he knows John Wick, then download the application, though it doesn't have an ad-free version.
Well, that's a big thud in the boner.
So it's kind of like all of the above with a little bit of, like...
BS.
Yeah. Bonus question for everybody. The bonus
question. Boner question number 1.
What T-shirt is holographic George wearing?
Ooh.
A, The Matrix. B, Got Weed. Or C, Let's Go Brandon.
Let's go Brandon.
I'm going to go with Let's Go Brandon.
Let's go Brandon. You can always make up your own answer, too, but Got Weed or The Matrix?
I'll go with Let's Go Brandon.
Let's go Brandon. 2 for Let's Go Brandon. Daddy!
It is a third for Let's Go Brandon.
Let's go Brandon. All right, bringing us to...
Question number 2.
Question number 2. After scrolling past the user agreement and starting the app, you sequentially locate your first target. Born in 1856, technological genius and inventor of the Tesla coil, Nikola Tesla, you and holographic George have determined that if you could get Tesla to cross his wireless electricity invention with today's technology, it would solve the world's energy problems. What positive impacts could this have? A, reliability. No need to rebuild the grid's infrastructure. A wireless system would transmit electricity directly to receivers on homes and businesses. No wires to replace or get knocked down in a storm. Power outages would be a thing of the past. B, supply. Without the grid, there would be more than enough power for everyone, even if everyone could actually afford the electric cars and charge them all at the same time. C, the look. The landscape would change, making our world look like a futuristic, like sci-fi movie with giant towers emitting lightning and static electricity, frizzing out everybody's hair. Or D, the quiet. With this new clean energy, the wackadoo liberals on the left can finally shut up about global warming and recognize the Earth's natural cycles. There's also a wild card answer. So unit of D.
What's the positives?
Which one of those would be like the biggest positive that you'd get out of it? Or, you know, what positive would there be?
If they were to go wireless.
Wireless electricity.
There would be way more. I'm going to make up my own answer.
Okay. You can do this.
Okay, I haven't done this in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the big positive is there'd be less dead squirrels and more water skiing squirrels.
More squirrels to live another day
squirrels.
To ski another day.
Yep. No longer blowing up on the Transformers. Now they're just dodging cars and water skiing.
Okay, but you know what? There's one downside though. That means that if that was the case back in the day, that Sheriff Brody would have died in Jaws 2.
Ooh.
Right?
I'm going with the wild card. Fuck it.
Gotta have that wire, otherwise you wouldn't be able to kill Jaws 2. Right?
It's true.
True.
Going. All right.
So Martin Mad.
Wild card.
Oh, wow. I'm going to go with the last one.
The quiet.
The quiet.
There's your clean energy. Now shut up.
Pretty much, yeah.
Shut your goddamn cake hole!
Notice it's still snowing. Donnie!
Yes, I am going to go with number C because I don't have hair and it wouldn't affect my frizzing of the hair. Sorry, Martin. I know you got hair.
So you're going with number C?
Yeah.
Number C.
You're going with number C?
Number C.
Yep. So he's going to have the lightning bolt shooting everywhere and no frizzy hair.
I just want to rephrase that, okay? It's a letter 4 and the number C, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, C. The wild card answer that nobody chose.
No, I changed my. Remember, I made up my own.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Screw it, I'm going with the wild card.
You chose the wild card answer. The wild card answer is reliability, supply, the look, the quiet, and the truth. Now you can find out what inventions were in his laboratory that were so scary that the government had to burn it down.
Ooh, dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. Actually, the reason why they burned it down is because he was standing on the toilet hanging a clock, and the porcelain was wet, and when he slipped, he hit his head, and when he woke up and came to, he had the idea for the flux capacitor, which is what makes time travel possible. The bonus question.
That's true.
The bonus question. What other industries could an electrical genius like Tesla improve upon? A, cooking. New stoves and ovens would electrocute your food, searing in the flavor and cutting the fat. B, personal protection. Body shield security taser suits. Touch me and zap. C, Samsung cell phone batteries. Make them stop blowing up. Or D, the adult sex toy industry, regulating and making safe electric nipple clamps that won't burst your chest hair into flames. Sir Martin of Mad!
I'm going to go with the nipple clamps.
Nipple clamp safety for everybody.
We knew you would.
No more smell of burning hair.
Or just burning nipples.
That's right. Daddy!
I too, the nipple clamps, but I would add something.
Oh, you're going to add something. What you going to add?
You can add.
Yeah, nipple clamps, but put rubber coating around the clamps because they cut if you don't. They cut the nipples if you don't.
Wouldn't that also block the electricity, though?
That's going to block the electricity there, number 3. Or number C.
You're spoiling the fun. You know, you need to have that grit. You need to have that bench reality.
You can have
as the clamps bite down.
I'm
on
getting
your nipples.
very uncomfortable with this conversation.
We'll have to
Maybe mine are too sharp.
We'll have to develop.
Yeah, maybe you need to like just round them off a little bit.
We'll have to develop some kind of a soft padding that still conducts electricity.
It's called steel wool.
We got Tesla. We're trying to. You can figure it out.
It's called steel wool.
Steel wool.
Ah, okay.
Why you want to de-sharpen the clamps or the nipples?
Yeah, round them off, man. Instead of having the alligator clamps, have them like, you know.
So are you going with nipple clamps too then?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's all nipple clamps.
I didn't need to get
nipple clamps for the win.
Right. I mean, we didn't have to get all intense with it like Martin did, but whatever. I'm just going to answer the question.
We already troubleshooted the problems.
I'm not going to show
Tesla
you how
working on it.
excited I am about the nipple clamps. I'm just going to say nipple clamps.
We got Tesla working on it. He'll figure it all out.
Martin's like, those things better be on FedEx on my way to my house right now. I have no internet. I need nipple clamps.
That's it. Connect them straight to the grid.
And what kind of trim packages does it come with? I want mine to go to 11.
Got to go to 11.
It's got to go to 11. All right.
Yeah, baby.
Bringing us to
Question number 3.
Question number 3. Now you guys are getting things done. Unlike the people in charge of fixing things, you and Digital George are actually fixing things. The two of you continue your time quest to gather the solutions we so desperately need from history's greatest problem solvers. Here is a list of people you and Hollow George have visited. What did they help with? So I'm going to tell you the person that you went back to find. It might not be super history. Then it might not even be dead, but you still went in the past to find them. And then I'm going to give you a choice of what they actually helped with. So the first one is that little kid from Kindergarten Cop. Did he A, help parents get their kids into acting? B, help kids protect their money from their parents? Or C, help clear up all that gender confusion issue? The little kid from Kindergarten Cop who said, boys have a penis, girls have a vagina. So did he help parents?
C.
C. D says C. Daddy!
He cleared up all the transgender
issues.
Questions.
That's right. With one line. It wasn't even. It was like so short of a line.
He was like so ahead of his game. He didn't even know.
That's right.
I know, right? It's going to be a unanimous decision here, Mr. Alien Stone, because I too will go with C.
All right.
Number C.
Number C.
Number C, yeah.
Letter 2 is Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders. So you're going to go back in time and find Colonel Sanders, and what industry is he going to help with? What is he going to do? A, he brings back the soul patch.
Oh, hell yeah.
He brings back the little soul patch. B, he brings back the bolo tie. Or C, he brings back dining rooms in all of the KFC restaurants because fried chicken is too goddamn greasy to eat in your car.
Oh, all three.
All three. Absolutely.
You got him here, right? Might as well have you in, right?
Use it for your advantage.
What do you think, everybody?
Absolutely, all three. All of the above.
I'm going to go with... Yeah.
Don, you going all above?
Yes, sir.
All right. Number 3, then. That guy that invented the engine that ran on water.
Because there's a... runs on water, man.
So it is a boat. A, he points out how much gasoline is actually coming out of your water tap. B, made filling up your car or truck's fuel tank as easy and affordable as watering your houseplants. Or C, finally found a use for the Flint, Michigan water supply.
Martin's probably not really familiar with that. But
no, well, I've been over there, and me and Alien Stone, we talk a lot, and I am well aware of the Flint, Michigan water issue. So
you want to know what's wrong with it? You want to know what's wrong with it, man, Martin?
Go on, then.
Lead in your water. Lead in the water. Lead in the water.
Wow.
It's really bad when you're at the machine shop and you say that. You're singing that in the chorus.
Yeah, it's in Flint.
Yeah. I'm going with Flint Water Crisis 2022.
All right, Donnie.
Yes, definitely the Flint, because my dog is from Flint.
All right.
Because your dog's from Flint?
Yep.
All right, so that brings.
She drank the water.
He found a stray on his way home one day. Picked it up.
The next person you're going to go back in time and you're going to bring them to see what they can fix is Adolf Hitler.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
A.
So, wait, we're going back, we're fixing this?
No, you go back, and these are people you're going to have help you with things.
Oh.
Like, what industry will they help you with? So, Adolf Hitler, he's going to bring back the bowl cut and Dirty Sanchez mustache look. Or B, shows today's politicians how to give a speech without a teleprompter and still lie your ass off. Guess that's not really helping us very much, though. Or C, he can tell today's youth all about his plans for World War II. Since they never learned it in school, now they can begin to realize the similarities on what's going on today. So he's going to bring back the bowl cut, Dirty Sanchez mustache look.
No, because I don't want him to mess up with Colonel Sanders and what he's doing with bringing back the soul patch.
Oh, yeah.
Because a soul patch...
One facial hairstyle at a time.
Right. You can't have the bowl cut and the soul patch because you just look like a Polish beetle.
All right.
So...
I take that.
Yeah, we're not
I ain't going to the judges on that one.
I'm going to go with C.
You're going with C. So he can help the youth realize what's going on.
Yes.
Sir Martin Mad?
I feel that B and C are very closely connected, so I will go with those two.
All right. And Donnie?
I'm whatever number was he's gonna help the kids up today.
That was C.
Because they need a lot of help.
Number C.
They do.
Number C.
Number C.
All right, and finally, the creator of Napster.
Oh.
A, he creates a safe, quick, and easy way to legally purchase and download music from your favorite artist without having to feel guilty when ultra-rich musicians feel they deserve more money. Or B, he creates a special download page just for bands with crybaby drummers. Or C, to fix the music industry's whiny little bitch drummer problem.
I was thinking of something very similar, so I'll go with C.
C, fix the whiny little bitch drummer problem.
B and C are kind of almost the same. B's pointing one more out. I'm going with B and C.
B and C. Johnny!
Yes, B and C, all the way.
B and C. All right. That brings us to Lightning Strikes. What was the name of George Carlin's character in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure?
Rufus.
Donnie?
Oh, now that I know, it's Rufus.
All right.
Good job out of you.
Good job. What?
Thanks, guys.
Give that man a carrot.
What did Bill and Ted use to fix the antenna of the phone booth in the movie?
Bubblegum. And a hanger.
Bubblegum. Coat hangers, yeah. I can't remember what else. They were the main two ingredients.
Bubblegum. Bubblegum was the main thing, but yeah, they used coat hangers, a bunch of other stuff. But bubblegum. Number 3. What's the worst way to time travel? A, phone booth. B, DeLorean, C, tequila shooters.
I'm going to go with the DeLorean and tequila shooters.
I like tequila shooters, but yeah, it doesn't do you any good. I too will go with that.
But the DeLorean out of them all, it left them stranded everywhere. It was a bad
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Well, that was until they fixed it up so it can run on garbage.
Yeah, but then because it's
you're right.
It still left them back in 1885 or
No,
whatever.
you're right. You're right.
Yeah, the DeLorean.
All right. So
You heard about the new electric DeLorean, didn't you?
I heard something about it. Yeah. Probably what, $11 million or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to need a big clock tower for the next episode.
Yeah.
That doesn't come
It charges up to 1.21 gigawatts.
It's going to need more than that. They should call it the gigawatt.
Dude, if they didn't,
That would be
the
badass.
DeLorean gigawatt. They should absolutely.
I'm writing them now.
Number 4. What's the strangest thing about Nikola Tesla? A, his genius. B, his inventions. C, his haircut. Or D, he could be played by Justin Timberlake in a movie.
Yeah, he can be played by Justin Timberlake.
I want to go with number C and number D.
C and number D.
C and number D. Christ alive.
Donnie?
His haircut.
His haircut. All right. Number 5. What is another way of phrasing this? Okay? Listen closely. Because you're going to have to rephrase this another way. Let me start this music because it might take me a minute to get through this. What is another way of phrasing this? Natural aerial initiated electrical manifestation, transfer and conduction from an atmospherical origin to a biological structure. I'm going to say it one more time. Natural aerial initiated electrical manifestation, transfer and conduction from an atmospherical origin to a biological structure. Is it A, electrical throughput to a ground? B, voltage to amperage ratio? Or C, getting struck by fucking lightning?
I was going to say a thunderstorm, so I'm going to go with
Struck by
C.
fucking lightning.
I'm going with number C.
Donnie?
It is struck by lightning. I read it in the Sun. It's true. That's true.
That's true. It's absolutely true. That's getting struck by lightning, folks.
I read it in the Sun.
Number 7. What happens in the alternate ending of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure? A, Bill and Ted decide learning how to play is too hard, so they just decide to Milli Vanilli it with a song by Kiss. B, Rufus offers a red and blue pill to Bill and Ted. Bill takes the blue pill and wakes up the next day no longer an actor. Ted X takes the red pill and wakes up kung fu fighting with Lawrence Fishburne. Or C, Ted's dad sends him to military school where he is mentally and physically bullied. After killing his drill sergeant and a few cadets, he escapes prison, changes his name to John Wick, and becomes a hitman.
Oh, it's got to be C. It's got to be the last one.
Martin said C.
Because an Excellent Adventure, which was the first one, they didn't play the Kiss song. That was in the second one when they go to hell or whatever it is.
Gotta get rock and roll to
It's in the Bogus Journey.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with letter C. Number C.
Number C. Daddy.
Number C has been it.
I'm
all day.
going with column, the last column, where he kills
kills everybody and
Bill
becomes
Sergeant.
John Wick.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Number 8. Oh, here, let me get you guys. Yeah, good answer. We haven't heard those before. Number 8. What fuel comes from water?
Hydrogen.
Donnie?
E-batteries.
E-batteries? Hydrogen.
Number D batteries.
That must be some serious.
It's true. I read it in the frickin' Sun.
There must be some serious problems with your water over there for that.
Number 9.
Number 9. You must decide. KFC, original recipe or extra crispy?
Ooh.
Extra crispy.
Original.
No right answer. Just got to be right with me.
I know.
It's got to match my answer.
That's what I'm trying to think. I'm going to go with original recipe.
Extra crispy? Original recipe. Extra crispy scrapes your gums, man.
Extra crispy if you're taking it home with you. Original if you're actually eating it there.
Yeah, because I guess if you keep it steaming all that, it'll turn into original recipe by the time you get home.
Well, no, but the crust isn't as crispy. It's soggy crust. Soggy crust.
It's
from the grease.
It's not extra crispy. It's just crispy now.
It's just crispy.
It's lextra, less. I don't know. I can't say a word. Make another word.
I can't even say now.
That's another oxymoron. Extra crispy. How much crispier can you get than crispy?
Right.
Be like burnt.
Then it's just freaking hard at that point.
All right, go on.
Giggity.
And finally, number 10. You must decide. Adolf Hitler, stylish or bad with a razor?
Very bad.
Definitely bad with a razor.
He had his Polish barber on his hair.
I hate to say it, but stylish.
Stylish.
I mean, if you think about it, you know, the Beatles wouldn't have had their haircut if it wasn't for them. It is number 2 on all the, your local barbers,
Can I have the Adolf Hitler, please?
Can I have the number 2?
So they cut your hair like that, and then they dirty Sanchez you before you get up.
I want a number 2 with the letter C mustache, please.
With a large fry.
Oh, man. And ladies and gentlemen, that has been
Just a Few Questions.
And folks, that has been another episode of the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. No more time. That's right. I'm beaming you all back aboard the big blue ball I picked you up from called Earth. So Earthlings, take care of each other. Quit making fun of each other. Quit making shit up. And quit spreading stuff that other people made up. Okay? Just saying. And try to do it with your pants on, as always. Keep your pants on. Okay? You're in public. Didn't your mama teach you right? Anyway, until next time, this is Alien Stone from Alien X Radio from inside the mothership. For all of our fantastic affiliate and live stations, peace out, everybody.
I took my baby on a Saturday thing. Boy, you said with you, just the one in the same.